Hello and Assalamu alaikum, grade 4 students. How are you all? Good. So आज आपने breakfast में क्या खाया है? And I'm sure it was healthy food. Good. So you know that today again we are going to start our science class. Yes, and I know that you like this subject very much because in this subject we learn many different things about our environment, about our surroundings, about the earth, about us. So science is a very interesting subject, and nowadays we are studying a very interesting chapter, and the chapter is about matter, properties of matter. In this chapter we learned many new things like solid, liquid, gases. So today we have our day 10th and let's see what kind of activity we have to do today. So I'm going to take help from your book, and on page number 78 day 10th activity is about question making. What kind of questions? Let's read. Make some tricky questions from this chapter and ask your family members or classmates to answer them. Wow. So it's mean you have to make tricky questions from this chapter, and when you make questions you learn more. So I'm going to help you. I'm giving you some tricky questions, then later on you can add your questions too, because I'm your science teacher and I'm teaching you that how to make some tricky questions. So in this chapter my first tricky question is, what shape do the liquids have? And my second question, how do you measure the volume of a solid if it has a regular shape? My question number 3, how will you explain your body in 3 forms of matter? My tricky question number 4, why do we weigh a solid? Question number 5, why do we use a scale? And my question number 6 is, why is a brick heavier than a football even being smaller in size? So here are my 6 tricky questions. Now this is your home assignment that you have to make, and you have to add more tricky questions. So I'm going to repeat my question again. My question number 1 is, what shape do the liquids have? Second is, how do you measure the volume of a solid if it has a regular shape? Question number 3, how will you explain your body in 3 forms of matter? My question number 4 is, why do we weigh a solid? Question number 5, why do we use a scale? And my last question is, why is a brick heavier than a football even being smaller in size? So now I'm going to tell you about your home assignment. You have to watch this video again, and you have to write these all tricky questions in your copies, and you have to add at least more 2 questions in this list. तो टोटल हमारे ये कितने questions हो जाएंगे? 6 मैंने आपको दिए, 2 आपने ऐड करने हैं, तो हमारे टोटल ट्रिकी questions कितने होंगे? 8. आपने ये 8 questions अपने टीचर्स को सेंड करने हैं. ठीक है? इंशाल्लाह tomorrow we will meet again with another interesting activity of this chapter. Allah Hafiz.